bitches. It's brunch time.
We're back.
We are back, and we're back live now. We didn't do anything tricky where we like pre-recorded something and then posted it later. But thank you to everybody who watched those pre-recorded episodes. We appreciate y'all. Anybody new here, welcome to Dead Bitches Brunch. You're wondering, do these bitches know that brunch time's normally supposed to be around noon or something? Yes, but 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Central, that's brunch time when you're dead, okay? So, cheers. Yep. It's brunch time, folks. Grab your libations, your smokes, whatever. Kick in, get relaxed, because we are going to be kicking it tonight with Pretxul Elu Black from PebsFX. Super stoked to have him on, and we're going to be doing a little Astronomicon, a little recap from this past weekend, and talking about a whole bunch of exciting events that are going to be coming up this year, even though, if you live in Minnesota like me, it's just been snowing nonstop for the past 24 hours, and it doesn't seem like Camp Zool and all these cool things are coming, but they are. They're coming. They're on their way. So without further ado, we're going to bring on the guest of the hour, the man, the myth, the legend, Pretxul. Hey, man.
Welcome.
Hello, ladies. How are y'all tonight?
Hello. We are good.
How are you?
We are good. I have a repaint by me of one of your famous Halloween masks that you've done. One huge hit of a mask. We weren't even able to purchase this. We had to trade for it. So
the hot ticket.
Yes, the hot ticket item if you can get your hands on one. There, folks. But hey, man, it's been a minute. We were kind of chatting before the show a little bit that you haven't really gone live or done a show or interview or anything since TNT went off the air. So
yeah, I decided to take a little break there. We've been hitting it, and sometimes you got to sit back and regroup and think about future endeavors, what you want to do and things like that, because I'm sure as y'all know that running the YouTube channel and all that, it requires work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A little bit more work than my thought out process thought, but hey, it's fucking awesome. And thank you everybody who tunes in and supports all of these shows in the underground and stuff out there. We see our boys Noise and Aaron in there from Undergroundaholics. We appreciate you guys always shouting us out on your episodes. Make sure to check them out. They are going to be going live afterwards on their channel this evening as well. So let's go into it here. So Astronomicon was this past weekend here, the 6th annual Astronomicon, second year at Burton Manor. Tell me your thoughts, guys. You guys have been to almost all of them, right?
Yep.
I've been to all of them except for the 5th one.
Okay. What were you guys' thoughts on the 6th annual Astronomicon? What do we like?
Go ahead, Leah.
Well, sadly, I was only able to make it one day. We got a lot of stuff going on and had a lot going on that weekend, so we were only able to make it Saturday. But I thought it was great. It was, there was a little couple hiccups due to the weather and things like that. But by Saturday, everything was pretty much cleared up. Besides Jason Lee never showed up. But other than that, it was crowded. There were some great vendors. M&E had a huge event schedule. And then, of course, the best part was church that night. So the show was fucking amazing. And they had a lot of great guests there. Different horror guests than I've seen at different conventions. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was bummed I didn't get to make it this year. They did have a really diverse lineup than they had before. It's too bad Kevin Smith wasn't able to make it in because of the weather and stuff, but it was just piss and snow over there for you guys. But no, looked like it went off without a hitch. What are your thoughts, Peb?
I was able to attend all 3 days, and as Leah was saying, the only real bone was Mother Nature. Mother Nature came in on Friday night and laid down a snowstorm of epic proportions. I was born and raised in Michigan for 22 years. Seen a lot of ice and snowstorms, but this one that come on that Friday night at Astro topped them all. It was so much snow, so quick. It was like a snow tsunami, snow blowing every which way.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's a bummer that happened. But I don't know, wacky weather. Like it's still, what is it, March something? Yeah, like
Yeah.
And I'm sure y'all know that led to the cancellation of Kevin. And
Mhm.
Kevin telling me that was supposed to come. So that was a real bone. I myself, I would have liked to seen Kevin because he does a lot of the Masters of the Universe stuff. But I was more interested in seeing some of the other guests that had come. So it didn't hurt me that bad.
Okay. Was there any guests that were a highlight for you that you got to meet this year?
Definitely Pinhead himself, Mr. Doug Bradley.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was gonna say I saw your picture with Doug Bradley, and that's cool. He was we met him a couple years ago at the Motor City Nightmares convention, and he was such a cool guy. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, first of all, you're just thinking of Pinhead, so it's like, you never know. And you look at him and you're like, are they gonna be personable? Are they gonna be a dick or whatever? And yeah, he was really cool when we met him. So
I
What do
agree.
you guys-
Doug was very personable with me as well. Very nice,
Mhm.
all around great guy.
Nice.
Yep.
That's nice to hear. It's you always kind of hold your breath when you hear about people meeting people that you admire or you look up to, because you're like, please don't be a dick, please don't be a dick. And so yeah, when you hear like that they're nice and awesome, you're like, okay, yes.
Well, you never know too. And we used to always, like, when Tia was super small, we'd take her to conventions with us, and everybody would just be like gaga over her. So it was like maybe they weren't nice and they were just being nice because they thought the baby was cute. But like even the year when or you know what? I don't know. Maybe it was Astro. No, I think it was Motor City Nightmares. But we met Clive Barker as well. And I was like really intimidated by him, thinking that he was maybe going to be an asshole. And you walk up to their table, and if they don't have a smile on their face and they're not acting bubbly, you never know. But Clive Barker was just as cool as Doug Bradley. So yeah, I'm sad that Tony Todd canceled though. I was real sad about that.
Me too.
Yeah, that was that. I think if more people may have been bummed out about him than Kevin Smith in a way.
Yeah.
Like he was a big one that a lot of people were like, yeah. So
I could tell you all why I was so sad, because I had already got a Night of the Living Dead remake flat signed by Bill Moseley, who's in the film. And I had plans on going in and seeing Tony and having Tony sign the poster flat too.
Mm-hmm.
And when he canceled, that just tore my heart up. I was like, oh, now I'm gonna have to probably travel elsewhere to try to get that signature.
Yep.
What do you guys think of the new venue? This is their second year at this venue. Do you guys like the space, the layout? What's the vibes with that?
I can say that I did like the manor. I think that on Saturday, when people really started to pile in to see Kevin, that it pushed the limits of the venue. And you could tell when you walked out onto that vendor floor, it was hot. It was like beyond hot. You start sweating. I had to go take off my hoodie and come down to just a t-shirt. And this is when it was cold outside. So that gives you an idea how many people was in there. So, I mean, I think that to have someone like Kevin there, you're going to need a bigger venue.
Yeah, definitely. Just that capacity of people that he draws in there.
Even a couple years ago when they did it at the hotel in Ann Arbor, I can't remember what the hotel was now, but they had two separate rooms. So it kind of broke it up a little bit. It was still like pretty hot in both of the rooms. And then when you had to go through the hallway, it was like excruciatingly hot, but it did break it up a little bit. It was maybe a little bit more confusing, but yeah, I don't know. Anytime you go to a convention on a Saturday though, you just kind of expect that, like.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. That one where they did it at the hotel in Arbor, that's the only one I've been to. And yeah, I was like, God, it was so hot. And then sitting outside for the panels. Oh, even though I really enjoyed the panels and stuff, but yeah, I thought it was gonna have a heat stroke sitting out there. But yeah, so don't dress up like a clown as a fat bitch in the summer. Sit outside under a tent.
I don't know. I like a lot of people, I get a little bit or a lot of anxiety sometimes when like, you know, you don't get out much and then you're getting ready to go somewhere and just like the like, you know it's going to be overwhelming, like especially walking in, you don't know where anything is, you know, there's going to be a million people, all this. And actually, like on the way there, I was telling TJ, I was like, you know what, I just want to see Tammy. Once I see Tammy, everything will be okay. So I was so happy that when we walked up, you and Tammy were standing outside, and she just has this homey way of greeting you and making you feel like, you know, you're welcome. And so yeah,
presence,
we love you.
Yep. Shout out to Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a real thing though. I mean, I don't even like to go into a packed restaurant and stuff. And I work, like I have a job, I'm around people all day long. But even in big crowded situations, like I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then I'm always carting a clown around with me as well too. So that just adds another little
I know. I usually love to like talk to everybody too, you know, like you see somebody, you know, you're just chatting and talking and everything and whatever. And just for like the first 45 minutes, I'm just like, I just want to figure out where I am, like where everything is. So I know, you know, you got to get like that first 45 minutes of like profusely sweating and, you know, out of the way. And, you know, we were walking by seeing people and I'm like, and I told TJ, I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody right now. Like, I just got to get past this fucking like breakthrough. And then, you know, and then after that, it was like, oh, the rest of the night was awesome. So
yeah, no, it's just once enough White Claws kick in, then you're like,
yeah.
I love everybody.
I need some Jimmy John's and some White Claws. Yeah.
I got my sandwich and my contraband of liquor in here. I'm
Yep. Pretty much.
So let's
But
go on.
I had two more things about the venue I wanted to say before we move on
yeah.
from it. One, there was an area that was in the back of the venue next to where Celebrity Alley was, and it seemed like someone had spilled something extra sticky on the floor. And I would walk on it, I could literally feel my shoes like Tammy said it nearly pulled her shoe off her foot.
It's like the pop bottle return.
So definitely didn't like the sticky floor. And then my last minor complaint really was the parking at the venue. The parking was atrocious as fuck. They was towing people left and right. It was hard. You had to drive around 100 times, try to find a spot.
Yeah, when we got there, we kept hearing over the PA system, so-and-so, they were naming off all these license plates, move your vehicle. And yeah, but I mean, really, like, especially with the snow, there was just like mounds of snow. So people were just making parking spots. And
Yeah.
We parked at some other building and we're just hoping that we wouldn't get towed from there and walked through what seemed like the, I referred to it as like the Micmac Bridge, or when you go over, you know, you got to get to the cemetery and you got to climb over this big thing and then go down the other side. And I was kind of like sliding down, but.
Well, you made it. You
made
the trek. So apart from the con, there was the concert on, and I am so bad because I completely forget the name, but I know it's like space alien theme. That was Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
Lunatics of the Galaxy.
Lunatics of the Galaxy. All right. And we have our usual suspects, but even though our usual suspects, we still love to watch them perform. Any highlights from the show or performances that you particularly enjoyed, guys?
Zool.
There you go. I mean, I really only saw the Zool Boys perform because I was actually helping out with them, you know, making sure they stay hydrated, and, you know, nobody got up on stage with them and got all crazy. But the Zool Boys did put on a hell of a performance that night. It was a great set.
Yep, they did. It was exciting because no matter what show we're at or how exhausted you are by the time they come on or whatever, and, you know, like watching everybody else is great, but when they come on, no exaggeration, it's just like you are just mesmerized. You don't care that you're screaming in the dude's ear in front of you. You don't care that your armpits are in people's faces when you're throwing your horns up, and you're just screaming and spilling stuff. And like I had no idea what is going on around me. I'm mesmerized. I'm in a trance. I'm screaming. And then, Billy Obey's splashing in the eye with his water bottles that he's throwing, and you don't even care.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was exciting. They did Rituals of Rot. I was really excited about that because I love that song and all the other songs. And then they did Zooligans to end it. And so, we always appreciate that.
Nice. Anything
Chef's kiss.
new from the boys this performance?
Let me think. As far as like a new song to be performed,
yeah, either a new song or maybe something they haven't performed in a while.
Let's see. I know they done Deathbed. What else did we get, Leah?
They did Life, and then
Open to Life.
Yep, Forever Face, Axis Family. I'd say probably Rituals of Rot is the one that I've only seen them perform that one time, I believe, and that was at Night of the Zooligans.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't even see that because we were on stage. So that was pretty cool. And Zooligans, it's always cool to see them do Zooligans live. So I think, they've done that at camp a couple times, and then they did at Night of the Zooligans too. But you know what? They could probably do like Axis Family 5 times in a row, and I would still be like fine with that, or any song for that matter. So it's just the pandemonium and everything that they bring. They're just like, it's just different than watching anybody.
Yeah. No, I hear you. You definitely do get taken over by the power of Zool when they're up on stage. We know that they have new music, or we're just all waiting patiently or somewhat impatiently. So hopefully, maybe Camp Zool will all be blessed by the old gods.
Yeah. And we were blessed last weekend. One of the most important things of the weekend was that we finally got Camp Zool 3 dates.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. June 2nd and 3rd. It's 2 days down from 3 days. We chatted about this a little bit on the last episode, but I wanted to hear your thoughts on it, Pretxul. I think cutting it down to 2 days is perfect, because by that 3rd day last year, like, I was beyond toast.
Right. And we had to talk about that at the church, about how many days to make it. And the general consensus was like what you said, after that second day, I mean, it's like, especially like Sunday going into Monday, you have a lot of people that have to work Monday, or, they got their kids Monday. So I think it was a really good decision to take it down to 2. Plus, we actually have a 3rd day with day 0. I'll go ahead and plug that now. Our resident alley dweller, Amber, Moondoggy, and Jay Weasel is putting on together a day 0 at camp this year. That's going to be on Thursday before the festivities. So come on, check it out.
Yeah.
Parking lot party.
Parking lot party. Hopefully not a flooded parking lot party this year. It's going to be very dry.
Yeah, we're just gonna manifest that right now, but bring some floaties just in case. Bring your rain boots. I know I brought my rain boots last year.
Yeah, last year was a little muddy though, but it dried out. But it was rough for those who were camping, or in Brandon and Zai's case, attempted camping. We realized on that trip we are no longer camping folk. So
yeah,
I agree. I'm not a camper either.
No, I need a shower. But at least with the day 0, I feel like that's more likely people are going to be, sitting down a lot versus like 3rd day of Camp Zool. Like, you've been walking and standing for so long. Like, I didn't even think that my ankles were going to live through watching Blaze on night 3. I was like, I don't know what to do. I need to sit down right here, right now, because I'm not losing my spot. But I need to sit down.
Yeah, it was rough. I wish we would have had some more energy for when Slasher Dave performed last year, because I was just drained, like just barely kind of bobbing up there. But yeah, any predictions for year 3 of Camp Zool?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I hope that Slasher Dave does come back, because I love me some Slasher Dave and some Acid Witch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully this will be the year that I know they've come. I've heard that they've come close before to coming. So hopefully this is the year that we get to see them Acid Witch actually perform. That'd be dope.
Yep.
Leah, how about yourself? Any returning acts? Any predictions? Or it doesn't even have to be an act. They're always talking about macaroni crafts that they want that. That's not going to happen, people.
No, it sounds like a good idea, but it's too busy. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I would personally like to see some of the same acts return. It's always a great time to see Slasher Dave. I love personally watching Insane Poetry and Scum, them doing their thing together. They just complement each other so well. The boys, Michigan Misfits, always put on a great show. Dean's put on a great show last couple camps, and Noise. I think he only did the first camp, but I don't think
we get to see Noise back this year because he wasn't able to be at Camp Zool 2. SON is a big one as well. I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table and stuff. And Fams in the Hooligan as well. I really want to see them perform Ape Shit live. I know they did that at Night of the Zooligans, but I didn't get to be there, so I want to see it happen at Camp Zool.
So we'll just go ahead and jot down the schedule, and then Pretxul, you can forward it to Bill.
We're just lending a helping hand. We just made the lineup. So.
Speaking of the Fams, I saw where they announced a show that's coming in. What is it? August, maybe?
I think it's July or August.
August. Yeah. Looks like a dope lineup.
Yep, for sure. Yep, and then the Super Show that's coming up too, March 25th. Yep. Super Famous, SON, and quite a few.
AXE also announced they are going to be doing maybe a meet and greet beforehand, possibly on there. So get your tickets. Hool Fest. AXE is also going to be performing at that along with SON and others, and that is August 26th at the Shop in Ohio and Dunbar, West Virginia. So check it out. You guys are in that area.
West Virginia is pretty is pretty stocked with the underground.
Okay.
You wouldn't expect it because West Virginia is just like way out there. There's a lot of hills and backwoods, but there's a lot of people in the underground in West Virginia.
Dope. So it should be a good show. If you guys are in the area, check it out. Support the underground. Support artists.
I don't think I've ever been to West Virginia. Is that where they had that Dope Sick picnic?
Yep.
Okay. Well, might have a good excuse to visit there then.
Yeah, check out. I've driven through there. That was back when I was a good godly missionary child and stuff. So we only checked out the churches of West Virginia.
Yeah.
Now I need to go see the wicked shit.
Yeah, I know. Every time we see a church, my kids are like, "That's not the Church of Zool," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's our religion." Okay.
Right. So, Pep, do we have any new masks or characters that you might be working on that you can give us a little insider information? What's to come?
I can't tell you that there is something new.
Okay.
As far as giving any hints as of yet, I cannot. I can tell you that I have been working with Side Effects Studios, and me and him has come up with something really killer, and that's going to drop soon. And as far as effects and things like that, I am going to be working directly with the church on helping make sure that camp is all that it can be as far as when it comes to the special effects and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be a busy year this year. Just got grind. Just keep grinding.
I hear ya.
Yep. It's time to get the momentum back up. We've been in this low key kind of routine for a while now. So I'm excited for camp and everything else that's come in, and for everything to kind of ramp back up and breathe some life into us, because the Zooligans get bored. And when the Zooligans get bored, like we're
They're
just
hangry.
we're
They're
just
hangry.
feral. Yeah.
Feral.
Yeah,
Very
feral.
good word. We get feral.
And actually, we have a clip of the master himself doing some mask making. Go ahead and pull that up here. Gravity. Let's see here. He probably sent that to me earlier, and I just saw it right now. What do we have?
Dagon.
You gotta turn. Yeah.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou shalt prepare a table for me.
Love it.
Right?
And that's how you make a forever face, motherfuckers. Right, my man? Sorry, I got to jump in and slice this up. Let's be. You fucking farting all over the place here.
God, thank
Brandon,
you.
it's good to see you, brother. I see you out there grinding, as always, putting out the fire.
I'm starting the fires
There you go.
in your mom's panties.
Oh, God.
Yep. I thought that was a good clip. I was going to jump in and do a little trivia thing to see who would know it, and you fucking nailed it right away.
I love Dagon.
I got one more for you guys, and then I got one more. Let's see if you get this. First one to get this gets a free sticker. Second one gets a massage from Lindsay B at Camp Zool. I don't know if you saw the last episode. We had some confessions going on. Leah confessed that she's possessed by a junk food demon. So she gets up in the middle of the night and has to attack the fridge. And we have a clip of that.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
So I'm going to show that clip for you quick here. Oh, now I showed you what the movie is. Shit. Does anybody know this one, or did you see it?
You got it. There you go.
Evil Ed.
Leah gets a sticker. I'm gonna go ahead and say Evil Ed. I get the massage.
Man, I wanted the massage.
Tagging Tammy in for this one.
I know Leah looks pretty weird at night, but
When I take my wig off.
Fuck you, man.
Very nice.
Oh.
That's
So-
about it.
demons, junk food demons, they come in all forms.
Yep.
Oh, we forgot to play a clip though. We do have a clip from Astro from an event that the boys judged or moderated. I'm sure there was the Little Tykes
Costume.
cosplay.
Yep.
Let's throw that clip up there, Brandon.
So we had the Wicked Witch from Snow White up there. And this girl here with the red hair was basically introducing the boys.
And they too are supportive of our hostile endeavors for downtown. Let's welcome AXP.
Astro, make some noise. Let's hear you. You can do better than Astronomicon. Let's hear you. So who here is excited to see some crotch goblins in costumes? Okay, Astronomicon 6, as you know, we are the AMC, and we are international children's cosplay experts. And we're going to be judging very, very closely and paying meticulous attention to detail. I can see you, I see you, I see you. You're already winning. All right. So without further ado, let the contest begin! Fine. Good luck.
The crotch goblins.
Groblin and crotches.
So good.
Yeah, and that you did a custom Halloween mask for Lee. That went up for auction in the alley, right?
Yeah, he had actually he had worn the Halloween mask there. This was actually one of them too. Mine is a little different. I've got orange stitching in this one. So yeah, I did up a few different ones, but Carver did pick one out and wear that night.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard a lot of talk about that mask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Carver sweated in it awfully hard.
Oh, I'm sure he did. But you know, he probably didn't sweat as much as he would have had he not gotten that haircut.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah.
I think he said his hair was falling out, like he had the mange or something.
Well, you know, Bill gets a mullet. Lee got his hair cut off. So next, I would expect Joe to probably get a tattoo of Tovar on the back of his head, maybe. And then, you know, it's a full-on party at that point.
There you go. It's always a party with the ex-boys.
Yeah.
Yep. Never know what you're going to get.
No. Well, we're going to have to get some more. We're going to have to get you to drink some more, Peb, so that you can divulge some of these secrets and these effects that you're working on for Camp Zool.
That's why I don't drink.
Well, if you want to share the secrets, then you guys just have to be at Camp Zool 3, June 2nd and 3rd.
Now, I can't share anything, but rest assured, there's some real fire that's coming out of the church that's being planned for camp. So definitely make sure that you get your asses out to Ohio and come to camp.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we'll have to have you back on after camp to do a recap and talk about all the things that you couldn't discuss today.
There we go.
So you can feel unburdened,
Yeah. But you know what? I did want to ask you, got my little notes over here. One of the things I wanted to ask you was, what was your main highlight of Astro weekend? Besides the snowstorm, of course.
Yeah, the snowstorm was something else. It was a spectacle. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and say that my highlight was just being there and being with the people in the community. I saw a lot of friends because, I'm from Michigan. I grew up in Michigan. So I saw quite a few of my people up there. I saw my family. I was there with my brothers in the AXC. The Fun Time gang was there. It was just like a big turnout of family and friends. And, when you get around your family and friends like that and there's good things going on, it's like karma goes through the roof, and to me, that's what I really enjoy about Astro is that Astro brings the community together.
Yep. I agree. Yep. So,
but other than that, meeting Pinhead was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool because there's a little bit of something for everybody at Astro. It's not just a horror convention. It's not just, a comic convention. It's a pop culture convention, or so they call it, or used to call it anyway. I don't know if they still do. I just go to Astro. But yeah, there's just so much all combined into one, and it's awesome. And I love that they always do the show too. That's definitely a highlight. And then the the brews with Blaze, I didn't do anything like that, but yeah, and that on the M&E schedule they had a ton of different events too, so it was just there's always something going on. So
yeah,
It's cool.
No,
how they
it's
keep it
definitely a
going.
fun event, and they have things that are geared to people who are extroverts, and they have plenty of stuff that if you like to be kind of just more by yourself, you can still go and be a spectator at plenty of things too.
Yeah.
Which is nice. You don't have to always be as interactive and stuff, because that can be a pressure point for some folks.
Yeah.
Well,
I do have to
Pretxul,
say also my other favorite part of Astro is that
Mhm.
I was able to help out with the Almighty and do photos for them during during their signatures. And I really enjoy that, seeing the Zooligans come through. I got to see the Petty Bones, and it was just great times, seeing the Zooligans come together with the boys.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And just, like just from us talking to them, it's like the stuff they come up with in a matter of like a minute and a half, it's just so fucking entertaining. Like, I don't even think I said anything the whole time. They were just talking amongst themselves, but it's like, it's just, yeah, it's great to watch them do their thing and how they interact with each other, and so energetic. And
Mhm.
yeah. But and I will say one of my highlights was that I got this fucking awesome shirt.
There you
Zooligans
go.
I'm jealous.
face. That
The
was
8
one of my
legs
favorite parts
fire.
of the weekend. Yes.
Oh, I
Very
was
nice.
jealous of that. I was kicking myself. I was like, I should have sent Leah some money beforehand to pick me up a shirt.
You know what? When I came home, I thought of so many people that I was like, I should have told so and 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 so that they had these and asked if they wanted me to get one for them.
Well, I've been those people that have been in the merch line, and I get bummed out. Like, I'm at the show and then I can't get what I want to get because maybe somebody in front's like buying for themselves and like 5 other people, which is awesome. Their friends can't make it to the show. So I was like, oh man, I remember being the person behind that person, and it's not cool. So I'm gonna try to resist and not do it. But I want to like totally go against my principles as soon as I saw that shirt. I was like, God damn it. I'm like looking to see if Zoolmart's back.
Well, I could tell y'all a cool story about the Killer Clowns. I'm sure as y'all know, 2 of the original Killer Clowns was there at Astro. And they was doing a photo shoot on Sunday, right before the Doug Bradley one. So I was in line, waiting to go in to see Doug, and the Killer Clowns were in there. And I got to go line up and take a look, and I got to see them like coming out of costume, doing their last little bit there. They had a real nice setup for their photos, that big old cotton candy columns and a whole backdrop. It was really cool.
No, that'd be a cool photo op and stuff. I wouldn't necessarily do it with the guys. Like, I saw some people got them with the guys outside of costume and stuff, which is cool. They were still in the movie and stuff. But yeah, them all as clowns, those photos that are coming out from it, I think definitely a photo op, well worth its money. It reminds me, Brandon went to one of the Astros, and he got a picture with Art the Clown when he was there, and it was a whole like setup area and stuff, like really nice. Oh, there the boys.
Yep.
Yeah, that was at night 1 during the meet and greet.
Nice.
See, Joe Black's got a very nice big bling on the back of his head there. That's Illuminated Joe.
Illuminated Joe.
That looks like an actual asteroid at the Astronomicon.
Right?
Crashing right into Joey Black's head.
What do you guys think about this? The guys now kind of switching up their look a little bit by wearing different masks at events now.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's dope.
Yeah. I think it's dope that it's like they're still the same, but that little bit of a difference on there and stuff. So
yeah. It's always just cool to see what they come up with, what they, come out in, or, switch it up. And
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think it's cool too for them to be able to wear these different masks, because for a while now they've been able to see these like sick customs that Peb and Tom and Gravity Bleeds are making for people, and they're not not just in their mask, but they're seeing these cool one-offs come off and stuff like that. So now to like them to wear it themselves, I think that's awesome for them too, because they also they're amazing. They're fans of the people that they work with as well. That create the forever faces for them. So yeah, I think it's a nice little touch to their evolution here. Do we think TNT is going to come back before camp? That's my next question.
I would say yes. I would
Peb's
say
just
yes.
sweating over there.
He's like,
I
my
can't
lips
say
are
for sure,
sealed.
but I
Stop
would
asking me
say yes
questions.
before Cam.
But we're just gonna fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah.
Because we need it. We need those little
You know,
interactions.
TNT is definitely coming back. So you know,
yeah.
it's just gotta keep our peepers peeled.
Mm-hmm. No.
It's just not Tuesday without terror. It's really not. You know,
It's not. A lot of people miss it.
I've seen people in like actual depression because TNT has been gone so long. Like, you know, having like mental bouts, missing the boys.
Yeah. Even like my kids would only be able to watch like maybe the first 15 minutes or so until, you know, Joe starts talking about pussy or something like that. And they're like, all right, time to go to bed. But even the kids are like, when is Tuesday Night Terror coming back? Or I would like write little notes to put in like my son's lunchbox, and I would always write Happy Tuesday Night Terror on Tuesdays. And now I just have to write Happy Tuesday. And it is rather depressing, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can eat tacos, but like without terror, it's just not a Tuesday. So
it's not.
But we have to think about it like this: once it comes back, it's going to be that much sweeter.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited. Every year they come back. I mean, they come back with something different, new, improved, and trying out some new things. So it should be fun. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Yep. I do, though, before we get to or close to our end here, I do want to shout out a contest that's going on in the Forever Face Alley right now. Gravity Bleeds, our producer. Can you pull up that clip, please? For St. Patrick's Day.
Gods of Evil cheers.
Gods of Evil cheers. There we go. Boogie?
Bugs McCloud.
What are you gonna do with one knee? Oh, hello there, Zooligans out there in the Zooligan world. Forever Face Alley. I am Bugs McCloud, your favorite leprechaun. And I am here. I want to tell you about a wonderful contest that I have for you. When I think of contests, I often think of the time I won a singing contest in the great land of Ireland, of which I am from. Don't deny that of me. But I won the whole competition with my beautiful song. And I would like to sing it for you right now. Oh, ye forever face, ye covers me so. Fill me with fire, tongue black as coal. Blasphemy stricken, I'll take ye from grace. War in the heavens in my forever face. Anyway, back to the contest. I'd like to tell you about a wee little bit of contest coming in time for St. Patrick's Day, favorite time of the year. Now, what I, Bugs McCloud, would like from you Zooligans is to make me a special drink. Now, to give you a little bit of a taste of what I am speaking of, I am going to make myself a drink that I would like for you to try. First off, I have the mead from the finest meadery in the land, the Ball and Bee Meadery. We're going to take a little bit of this, pour a little bit of that in there. Ooh, just like that, top it off real nice. And then we get some of the finest whiskey from the Hudson Whiskey, New York. I don't know. But that's where it's from. Because I am not in my homeland of Ireland. I am actually in upstate New York. We go like this. Little bit of splashes in there. And we call that horns up to the old ones. Ooh. So the basis of the contest, make me a drink. And the submissions will end St. Patrick's Day weekend, in which I will pick the best drink, and I will make a video, and I will make the drink on the video and toast to you. Now, the rules are simple. Make a drink. Use the hashtag Gods of Evil Cheers. There will only be one winner, and the winner will win the pot of gold. Not to mention a few other special prizes that might be in the pot of gold. Not just gold in there. Best of luck to you.
I want to win the pot of gold.
There you go. Win a pot of gold amongst other prizes. You guys have till the weekend of March 17th. Go to the Forever Face Alley, post your drink concoction, and make sure hashtag Gods of Evil Cheers.
Yes.
As you said, should be entered into the challenge.
You know what I think is that he needs to take all of the drinks that are in consideration and just drink them one after another and judge which one is best. Film the whole thing, do it live. So we can just see the reaction and then choose one.
So get those entries in so that this can be an hour-long decision process.
Yes. Time is running out, Zooligans. Get your entries in.
Come on. Yeah. Get your entries in there.
And trust me, I know this leprechaun. If you win this leprechaun is going to hook you up.
Yeah. It's going to be more than that little pot of gold. So,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I made my video earlier and I'm exempt from the competition and I wanted to make a video to be inspirational. But I really wanted to try to do the Bugs McCloud accent, but I sounded more like an Australian pirate. So I had to cut that out, but you know, maybe bonus points for the accent, but
bonus points for the accent. We'll find that video. We'll play it next episode, Leah. Don't worry.
And also, I just wanted to say that, you know, we do have things stacked up as far as contests go. So, you know, after this one goes, just keep your eyeballs peeled because there is some freshness we got planned out that we're going to be bringing to the alley as far as contests and being able to win free shit.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, there has been a request, Leah. We want to hear the accent. Your Australian Shepherd accent.
Oh my gosh.
I'm listening.
I don't even. Okay. What do I say? I don't even know what to say. I can't.
Arg, matey.
I'll just sing the 3-6 Mafia Christmas song again. Yeah, seriously though, like when I was thinking about it in my head, I was like, ahoy! And I'm like,
Jesus fucking Christ, Leah, just tell them a fucking recipe and then join the fucking Gods of Evil Cheers in Forever Face Alley for fuck's sake. Fucking hell.
I think I might be Irish too, but I don't know. I'm more Hungarian, so
okay,
I just can't do it.
Bring back that Hungarian accent next episode. Well, Pretxul, you are... Well, I do... Before we move on to this next thing, though, and I always say this, I really want you guys to bring back the Forever Face Makeup Challenge to the alley.
Yes.
I thought you guys had a lot of participation. A lot of people had a lot of fun with it. So
yeah,
I hope that is something that's in the pipeline in one of your guys' future contests in there. So
yeah.
even Scott Vance joined in on that. He will want to makeup on too that himself for that challenge if people don't remember.
A makeup's not just for the ladies.
It's not just yeah. Slap some paint.
Yep.
Or what if it's a challenge? What does your face look like after you take off your mask and you just have the Jackson Pollock?
I accustom it to looking like I've stepped out of a chimney that I've been working for several hours.
Mm-hmm.
The chimney
like
sweeper. That's what they call it.
It's like Mary Poppins. Yeah, I did my blackout earlier with my black lipstick and my black eyes, and I thought, you know, I'll get this off and then I'll go run my errands and like do my regular thing. And my eyebrows were just so black. And you know, it like I look at myself and I'm like, wow, I just look like my dad when my eyebrows are so black. And you know, you just keep scrubbing and then there's like no eyebrows left. So but
You're like, you are my father. Well, you do have a upcoming project here, a new show coming from Pretxul, Masters of the Universe Discussions. That's MOTUD. There's a new YouTube channel out for that. When tell us about this and when is this going to be going live?
Yes, this is going to be MOTUD, Masters of the Universe Discussions. It's going to be my new YouTube channel that myself and my brother up in Michigan, Blobototep, he's also going to host the show. We plan on rolling it out probably around the beginning of April is when we're going to see the first show. We're in the stages now of just getting everything together, getting some topics together and all that. But Masters of the Universe, as you can see behind me here, and this is only a very small portion of it, is something I've held true to my heart for many, many years. I grew up with it. It's one of my first memories that I can remember being a child. So, you know, I'm going to get in. The community is big. You know, the Masters community. They have groups on Facebook that have like tens of thousands of people in them. So, you know, the community is pretty big. So, me and my brother, we're going to throw our hat in there and we're going to talk about anything and everything Masters of the Universe.
Nice. Well, so check that, guys. Keep an eye out for that, folks. That's coming in April. So,
do you think that's something that you guys are going to do like weekly or monthly?
We are definitely going to try to go live once a week, me and my brother. And then probably throughout the week, I'm going to try to like film videos and edit them down, maybe like reviews of new figures, things like that, do like little shorts just to kind of get the page to grow.
Nice.
Okay. Well, you definitely have enough to start with. So just doing like just showing one from your collection every week, that would be like what, 3 years worth just to start?
Yeah, I've amassed quite a bit there. There's Frogmonger, the Dungeon Dweller. I just recently acquired him. He was a Mattel Creation special.
Nice. No, I love it. I like people you have something that you're passionate about and been a collector for a while, and you know, tapping into that community. So no, definitely check it out. I honestly not until you started sharing your stuff with it I knew who He-Man was, like vaguely, but hey, little sheltered cult kid, I had no idea. So check it out, folks. That's coming up in April. We do have a question in the comments, though. Any news on the cloak and mask bundle that you have been teasing?
Yeah, the cloak and mask bundle. It is going to drop next week. I don't want to say what day because I want to keep y'all on your toes. And plus, it's only going to be limited to 5 bundles. So there's only going to be 5 masks and 5 cloaks. And after this mask is out, that's it. It's going to be a limited run of 5. Just on the mask. Now, I may do another run of cloaks again in the future, but this first bundle here will be limited with the mask.
So what he's saying is don't sleep and just keep refreshing Forever Face Alley every hour.
Every hour. Every half hour is preferable, but you can go every hour, but you still might miss out.
Yeah. Happy daylight savings time. Just stop sleeping.
Yep.
So is this going to be a new mask with the cloak, or is this one of your current characters?
It's one of the current ones. It's going to match up with the cloak.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yep.
Well, I'm excited to see what you come out with, man. I've always been a big fan of your work, your repaints that you do on some of these things. It's just the best out there, folks. So do you have any openings for people to hit you up for that? Or are you kind of booked up now for a bit?
You know, I run a list, so you know, you can always hit me up and I can see about getting you added to the list. You know, I always stay at least, you know, depending on what's going on, at least like you know, anywhere from 3 weeks to a month out if you really wanted to get some work done. But yeah, I mean, I'm always just a message away. If you have any ideas or want to get some work done, just hit me up and we'll see about getting it done.
Check it out, folks. All right, guys. Well, we're pretty much at our hour here. Thank you so much for coming on here with us, Pebs. We really appreciate you kicking it here with us at on Dead Bitches Brunch, and we appreciate you letting us promote the show and the alley and stuff. You've always been supportive of us and giving us shout outs, so we appreciate that a lot. Folks, check out Forever Face Alley. Keep your eyes peeled. TNT might be coming back before camp. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe.
Yes.
But for sure, check out Super Show on March 25th, Camp Zool June 2nd and 3rd, and get your entries in to the Forever Face Alley for Gods of Evil Cheers. That's be the weekend of March 17th. Oh, look at those two.
Oh, look how handsome.
Look at this. These are moments like this that happen at camp. This is a moment from Camp Zool 2 last year.
The only thing is I couldn't handle the beard no more. I had to cut the beard. It was too much on me. I couldn't handle it no more.
Looking like a pharaoh out there at camp.
I started having like squirrels like try to get into it when I went outside. They'd be like, "Let me get up in there."
Oh, you know, when we did Night of the Zooligans, and I took a lot of pictures and videos when Chelsea was doing her thing, and Lydia and Brandon actually did a bet because they did not believe that it was you because they didn't recognize the beard.
Yeah, no, we had, I don't remember what the bet was. I said it was you, but Brandon was like, nah, that was a magnificent pharaoh beard. Like, he wouldn't shave that off. And I'm like, no, that's him. That's him. And I will say this, so I'm going to give you a grief. I know you want to say that you were a fireman at Night of the Zulu. You were an inmate.
It worked too.
Hey, firemen can get arrested too, right?
Yeah, he was in fireman jail.
I remember Joe Black told me I look like, I think someone from Slipknot or something like that. I don't know, but I was shooting for a fireman, but an inmate will work as well.
No, it was wicked. I thought everybody did an awesome job, and I was really impressed with the prosthetic that you made, the brain prosthetic. That on there. Chelsea let us know that you had poured and made that yourself, and I was really fucking impressed. So no,
yeah, it was all guerrilla style though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything that, like, you know, it was like I was putting stuff together. But you know, we would love to see, you know, you and Brandon, you know, come out, because I know both of y'all got, you know, knowledge in applying prosthetics and like that. So hopefully we can see y'all out one day coming out helping out.
Yeah, no, we do. We'd love to. It's definitely our goal to be able to move closer to where all the activities at, so that we can participate and be a part of more things and stuff. And yeah,
if you can move to Tennessee, that would be great. I'm just 4 hours from Ohio, and then y'all could be right next to me. Me and Brandon can be like this, working all the time. You would never see Brandon again, probably. We'll lock ourselves away in the studio and just keep making masks.
Just keep on making masks. No, I got to be next to my girl Pettibone. So you guys can have weekends.
There we go.
Those studios, motherfucker. Those studios.
You know what? Or maybe we could just all move to Tennessee, and then you and I could just hang out with Tammy all the time. And
there you go.
There you go. That's
there you go. That'll work.
Some plans are formulating here, folks. But thanks again, man. I really appreciate you coming on and kicking it with us here. And it won't be the last time we have you on. We really appreciate the Forever Face Alley.
And I just want to say thanks for having me on tonight. I appreciate you ladies. I've been seeing what y'all been doing with the Dead Bitches Brunch here. Y'all been grinding, getting some good quality guests on here. So bravo.
Thank you.
To the Dead Bitches.
Thank you so much. And if there happens to be anyone watching tonight that is not a Zooligan, come to us and we will guide you into the darkness and help you, you know, essentially cut off your face and commit to the ministry.
It's a safe place. It's a safe
And remember, we always give you a choice. It's either your soul or your hole. We give you that choice.
It's the solar hole.
Options,
the solar hole.
Options. Make sure you folks tune in to Underground Alcoholics. I almost called them alcoholics again. Underground Alcoholics. They're coming on next after us, folks, and we'll be back next week live. Stay dead, bitches.